All right, welcome back to Blind Man's Path coverage of PCA 2024. It's day 3 now, which happens to be the last day now. It's a shorter trade show. We're here with Juan Martinez of Joya de Nicaragua. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing real well, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Man.
So it's almost
a pleasure.
Yeah, it's almost the end of the show.
Yes.
How's it been for you? What are you guys seeing here?
Well, it's been great. You know, every show for us is very it's memorable because we get to reconnect with our friends, retailers, importers from around the world. But I just wanted to say, not because I'm with you guys and I'm BSing you. I always say it to you, man. But you guys are one of the best blogs that there is for reviews.
Thank you
Every
so
time
much.
I get the newsletter of a new review, I immediately go in, man. I love the way you do it. I appreciate your, the thoroughness of your reviews, and you do a great job. So
Thank you so much. Hey, we couldn't review unless you guys made amazing sticks to smoke. So thank you also. I appreciate that. So what do you think of the trade show being in March now? Is that weird? Like, did you have to change your planning schedule around?
Well, the first year is always a transition year, right?
Yeah.
So we had the last trade show in July.
Yeah.
Our products that we launched, they didn't get to market until October, something
Right.
like that. So it's still, what was new then is still new now, right? And there's a shorter gap, which means that we have to push forward everything in terms of planning, development, and everything. But overall, I think that for the retailer and for consumers, it's much better, Being able to do business before the summer, before spring, before everything gets really active is the best thing. Making sure that the products get to the consumers earlier and that they can enjoy it during the summer. I think that's a great deal.
Yeah, it's good for us too because we want to review everything before the end of the year so we can make it eligible for our top 25. If everything comes out in November, we're not going to get to it. So we appreciate that.
This year is going to be confusing, but next year I think once we have a stable date, it's going to get better.
Once we have a cadence, what do you think about being in New Orleans next year?
Well, I'm excited, man. I'm always excited to change venues.
Yeah.
It's a different experience, different vibe. We'll see how it goes.
Were you at the last New Orleans one?
Yeah, that was like in 2013, 14, I don't remember.
14 or 15?
Yeah. It was good, man. We'll see how it goes this year.
All right, awesome. All right, so you have a few new things to talk about. Do you want to talk us through what you're showing off?
Sure. So, as you know, Joya de Nicaragua is a Nicaraguan brand. We're based in Estelí, the oldest brand from Nicaragua. And this year we're very excited to bring back a popular favorite. This is backed by popular demand, if you want. Joya Cabineta is my personal favorite brand. It's a very special brand. It's a 2-wrapper cigar. It's a mild to medium, very flavorful, creamy, silky smoke. It's like smoking a cappuccino kind of smoke. This is my favorite. This is my breakfast cigar every day, right? But we are bringing back the Cabineta Lancero, which is a 7x38. We only made 1,000 boxes. Fortunately and unfortunately, once we published it last week, the PR, before coming to the show, the 1,000 boxes were sold out in about 6 hours.
Oh, no.
So people are looking forward to it. This is actually the cigar that people request the most when we do events, promotions, when we go to cigar events. Consumers, everybody's asking for the cigar. So we're bringing it back for you guys.
That's great. It's a really unique cigar. It's not a barber pole, but it has 2 wrappers.
Yes.
Tell us the why.
It's gonna be a pain for you guys to review.
I know,
it's not gonna be blind anymore, right?
Won't be too blind. That'll be a tough one.
So this is a special stick because it's basically like smoking 2 cigars in one, right? It has a Connecticut shade wrapper in the bottom, 3/3, and 1/4 of the cigar is a criollo wrapper. So the idea is you have the opportunity to experience the transitions and the impact of the wrapper in the smoking experience. So you're basically, when you light it up, you have the smoke produced by the Connecticut wrapper, while the contact with your lips and your palate is with the criollo. So you have actually 2 different sensorial experiences happening at once. Also, as you smoke forward, you get to the last quarter, then it transitions to another wrapper. So it's basically another cigar.
Right.
So it's a play on the relevance of the wrapper in the smoking experience. So it's I would say mild to medium smoke, but with a lot of flavor, a lot of complexity to it. And in the Lancero format, it's even more interesting.
Yeah, because the wrapper strength is amplified in the smaller ring gauge. So when you hit it, it kicks in. You know it.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So, enjoy it, guys.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that one for sure. What else do you have to show us?
So this is a very special product. The Joya de Nicaragua Clásico brand has been around for 56 years. At one point, it was the official cigar of the White House in the early 1970s. Originally, we've always had 2 expressions of the same brand. One is a Claro, which is a Connecticut shade wrapper. that we brought it back last year for Club de Amigos, which is our loyalty program. And then there was a Colorado Criollo wrapper, which has never been in the U.S. market. So we're bringing it back, and this is an exclusive product. This is a 6x60 in the Medio Siglo, which is a little bit more robust, more flavorful, and stronger than the original Clásico, which is milder. This is the stronger brother of that, and this comes exclusively for Club de Amigos stores, which is about 350 stores around the country in a 6x60 format.
So just the one size?
No, actually we have 3 sizes, and this one is exclusive for the United States.
Got
so
it.
This is a 4th size. It's going to be available starting June of this year.
Beautiful. And the price on these?
It's below $10. So everything is below $10. So it's between $8 to $10. Yeah. We have a Toro, a Robusto, a Torpedo, and the 6x60.
Excellent.
And just to make a reference, this is an orange box because we pay tribute to the Nicaraguan sunsets. You guys been to Nicaragua?
Oh, yeah.
That orange sunset that you have in the afternoons behind the mountains. This is a play on that. And Medio Siglo means half a decade, half a century.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, you always put a lot of thought into your packaging. And
well, we try that every element of the packaging has to have a meaning.
Right.
It has to have a story. You know, the cigar is an experience. Right? It's not only sensorial experience to your palate. It has to be also imagination, creativity. You know, it has to stimulate your mind. People need to be curious about what does this mean? What does it mean? What's the symbol? What's the color? What's the symbology? How do I relate to that? And so everything that we use in our brands needs to have a meaning. Needs to be able to tell a story.
It does.
That's what we do, man.
It shows.
We're all storytellers through the palate, and
Yes.
that's what we want to do. That's what we want to achieve.
I
think someone told me that you have Easter eggs, you know, the
Yeah.
surprise
Yes.
items
Easter eggs.
from the use of the bull, from the use of the diamond
Yeah.
that we have. Everything has a meaning.
Yeah, unless you know,
Yes.
it doesn't mean anything to you.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
Which takes us, by the way, to the last item this year, and this is actually a special collection. None of the cigars are new. On the contrary, each one of these is the best-selling of each one of our brands. So in this case, what we did is collect them in what we call the ultimate jewel collection, you know, and this pays tribute to the name of Joya de Nicaragua, which Joya in Spanish means jewel.
Right.
And as you know, as you see in the background here, we play with the concept of the diamond. You know, a woman's best friend, the diamond. A man's best friend, woman, the cigars. Oh, and women too, yeah. But the cigar is a man's best friend.
Yes.
And it's, for many of us, it's the most precious thing we have.
Right.
It's the most precious collection we have. It's our cigars, right?
Yeah.
So this is a tribute to that, and this is a special collection. We only made 500 boxes of this, just as a tribute for everybody, for cigar lovers to be able to experience each one of our best-selling cigars. You know, one of each, the ones that are available, but in one gift pack for cigar lovers.
Awesome.
And finally, sorry, I
Yeah.
said this was the final one, but actually the final one is this one. Antaño is our oldest brand in the United States. It's our legendary brand. People know Joya de Nicaragua because of the Antaño brand, but we're doing a revamp in the packaging. So we have 4 expressions of Antaño. The Antaño 1970, which is now called Antaño Original because of the origin. This is the first true Nicaraguan puro to come to market in the early 2000s. Before Nicaragua became a popular destination or origin of tobacco,
Right.
the first cigar to really capture the essence of Nicaraguan tobacco was this one, a Nicaraguan puro. Fillers, binders, and wrapper coming from the Estelí. Robust, rich, strong. That was the cigar that started all. We call it Antaño Original. We have the Dark Orojo, the Gran Reserva, and the Antaño CT. And in this case, we are bringing back the bull. When we developed the cigar, Lionel, which was one of the developers and our factory manager, called it a cigar that is dark as night, strong as bulls in Spanish. So the Drew Estate guys got inspired with that. And in their marketing in the mid-2000s, they used the slogan, strong as bulls. And the image was a bull, right? So we recovered that because the bull has a lot of symbolism to us. Not only the strength, the character, the novelty of the bull, and it's now present in which one of our brands. So this is basically a repackaging that's coming in line probably mid of this year.
So the bands look like they've had a little update too. Is that
This one is the only one that has
Yeah,
changed, the original.
That one pops a lot more
Yes,
now.
and now we've unified the bands. Used to
Okay.
be 2 bands, now it's 1 band.
Got it.
So it's simpler for everybody.
Yeah.
They take up 1 band instead of 2. So those are the 4 introductions that we have here. So
Okay.
we're very excited, and hopefully cigar lovers and cigar smokers around the world have the chance to enjoy them.
All right, it looks
Yeah.
great. Where can people find you, either in person or online these days?
Well, in person in Nicaragua,
Yeah.
in FTD, always welcome. And online, always in social media, Joya Cigars, at Joya Cigars, or at JIMARTSC, which is mine. So people don't follow me. It's a complicated tag.
Yeah.
But we're there, man. So thank you guys for the work that you do. We really appreciate it. You guys inspire us. And again, every time I see a review from you guys, I trust the review.
Thank you.
I trust your process, your concept. So congratulations for what you do, man.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank
It's
you,
great
man.
talking to you. Always.
You too, man. Thank you, everybody.